Angela used to wake up every morning with the same thought. Today, I'm going to get so much done. She had big dreams, ambitious goals, and an endless list of tasks. But by the time the sun went down, she would look back at her day and wonder, where did all the hours go? The truth was, she had been busy all day, but not productive. She answered dozens of emails, scrolled through her phone more times than she could count, and jumped from one task to another without ever fully finishing anything. And this left her feeling drained, unaccomplished, and frustrated. Maybe you can relate to Angela's struggle. Because the truth is, learning how to be productive in life isn't about squeezing more into your day. It's about creating space for what actually matters. Too many people confuse activity with achievement. They stay busy from morning to night, but their busyness doesn't move them closer to their real goals. Productivity is not about working harder. It's about working smarter and more intentionally. The first step Angela had to take was clarity. Productivity always begins with knowing exactly what you're working toward. Without clarity, even your best efforts can feel scattered and meaningless. So Angela asked herself one powerful question. What are the top 3 things I want to achieve this year? Not 10, not 20, not a vague list of someday goals. Just 3 specific, measurable things that truly mattered to her. When she finally defined those priorities, she noticed something amazing suddenly. Distractions like unnecessary meetings, random notifications, or busy work lost their grip on her. She could filter every decision through her top 3 goals. Does this move me closer, or does it pull me away? That simple clarity gave her a powerful sense of direction. Once she had clarity, Angela focused on planning. Instead of waking up and reacting to whatever the day threw at her, she began setting her agenda the night before. Every evening, she would sit down with a notebook and write her top 3 tasks for the next day. Not a mile-long to-do list, not pages of chores, just the 3 most important actions that would push her closer to her goals. That simple routine gave her mornings a whole new energy. She didn't waste time deciding where to start. She woke up, opened her notebook, and already knew exactly what her day was about. Next came structure. Angela discovered that productivity isn't about working endlessly. It's about working with rhythm and focus. She started using time blocks, breaking her day into chunks of 90 minutes of deep, uninterrupted work, followed by a short 10 to 15-minute break. During those work blocks, she silenced her phone, closed all unnecessary tabs, and gave her complete attention to one single task. No multitasking, no jumping between projects, just full focus. To her surprise, she realized that in less than 2 hours of deep focus, she could accomplish more than she used to in an entire day of scattered effort. But productivity isn't just about work habits. It's also about energy management. Angela learned that no matter how well she planned or structured her day, she couldn't be her best if she ignored her health. So she made small but powerful lifestyle changes. She began drinking a glass of water first thing every morning to wake up her body and brain. She made time to move her body, even if just 20 minutes of walking, stretching, or light exercise. And she committed to getting 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep every night. These habits seemed small at first, but they gave her the focus, stamina, mental clarity she needed to be productive consistently. One of Angela's biggest breakthroughs came when she learned the power of saying no. For years, she had been a yes person. Yes to every meeting, yes to every favor, yes to every distraction disguised as urgent. But being busy isn't the same as being productive. Once she realized her time was her most valuable asset, she started protecting it fiercely. She said no to meetings that didn't serve her goals. She said no to projects that didn't align with her priorities. She said no to people who constantly drained her energy without adding value. At first, it felt uncomfortable, but the more she practiced it, the more her productivity skyrocketed, because every no created space for the right yes. And here's something most people overlook: reflection. Once a week, Angela set aside time to review her progress. She asked herself, what worked this week? What didn't? Where did I waste time? Where did I make real progress? By reflecting, she was able to turn mistakes into lessons and small wins into fuel to keep going. Reflection is like a compass. It helps you adjust your direction before you drift too far off course. Without it, you risk repeating the same mistakes over and over. With it, you grow sharper, wiser, and more effective week after week. So if you're wondering how to be productive in life, remember this. Productivity isn't about doing more. It's about doing what matters most. With clarity, focus, energy, and intention. Define your top priorities. Plan your day the night before. Use time blocks to stay focused. Take care of your health so you have the energy to follow through. Learn the power of saying no. And take time to reflect so you keep getting better. The truth is, productivity isn't a talent that only a few people are born with. It's a system that anyone can build. Once you create that system for yourself, life stops feeling overwhelming and starts feeling purposeful. You stop being controlled by the chaos of the day, and instead, you become the one in control. And when that happens, you don't just get more done, you get the right things done. And that's the real secret of living a productive life.